Hi, my name's Eddie Dorman. I'm the auto body instructor here at Dow J. Howard Center, Winchester, Virginia.
What we did is basically we were reached out to by Eddie to build a custom wall for their collision repair center. So what we did is build a custom designed wall based on their students' needs, and we're just going to go ahead and review that. In a different video, you saw how we installed it. We saw some basic how-tos. Now let's talk about operation. We have our 20 amp unit. This does 2 gallons a minute at 2,000 PSI. All you have to do is hit the on button, it'll kick on, and basically engage the high pressure side of the system. This is a completely contained system. It runs all the way down to our aluminum hose reel with stainless steel guts, meaning this reel should last significantly longer than anything else in this building, hopefully. The goal of this is basically to have whatever you need to wash down the vehicle. So what we've included are 2-foot lance. This is a 15-degree spray pattern, and it'll get you about 2,000 PSI. This is interchangeable with our secondary lance that's currently on the DI system. We have our 1-foot lance. This is a 25-degree fan, should get you somewhere in the 300 PSI range. The reason you might want to do something different is depending on what stage of the cleaning process you're at, you might need higher impact or lower impact. The other reason we went with a 2,000 PSI unit was so that he could do different things like wash down his floor at the end of the day, take care of some different things around the school, and basically just be able to maintain the atmosphere and cleanliness of his overall shop. Now, let's talk about our DI system. What we have down here are twin DI tanks that are plumbed completely separate from the pressure washer. Water comes in. It has the option of going through resin tank 1, resin tank 2, and then going up to our next reel. This is again an aluminum reel with stainless guts. The reason we picked that on both of these, deionized water is starving for mineral content. What that means is if this was going through a standard steel reel, in a very short time frame, the entire reel's internals would start to break down. That means after our second set of basically resin tanks, everything is either poly or stainless. Throughout the entire fluid system, everything that's coming out the other end, poly, stainless, giving you no mineral content that deionized water can absorb. That means you're gonna get pure water significantly longer than any other system. That's also why we chose not to run it through our pressure washer like a bunch of other factories set up. If we had run that through our brass head, if we had run that over top of our stainless plungers, if we had run that through our water seals, eventually what would happen is the ceramics on them, the coatings on them would start to break down, the deionized water would pull that mineral content, and eventually Eddie would have some in-depth pump repairs prematurely based on what he's using this for. So eliminating that by separating it to 2 systems. The accessories we've included are our basic soap package, which we will go over here in a minute. We also have our foam head brush, our 1-foot low pressure lance, our 2-foot high pressure lance, as well as 3 different foam cannons. Why 3? Because we have several different soaps in our soap package that you can use to atomize during different steps of, again, that cleaning process. Our first one being Holy Grail, generic wash and wax product. Everybody's familiar with them. They're very straightforward to use, loaded in the foam cannon, general routine maintenance cleaning. Our second soap that can go in that, we have Alchemy. Solid product. What it does is instead of being a wash and wax product, it is a car wash soap that's designed to strip the wax off of whatever it is that you're cleaning, prepping it for the next coat, or in some cases prepping it for some sort of high-end paint that's going to be going on there. Our next foam cannon can be stocked with either Hellbender or Big Green Bruce. If you remember Big Green Bruce, that is a eco-friendly, biodegradable product. It's a little more green than some of our other solutions. Great for underneath the hood, great for our wheels, great for our tires, great for our rims. Hellbender, that is probably our most aggressive package that we've given Eddie here. Basically what it can do is it can strip paint if it's fully on concentrated, diluted enough. It's safe to do everything from washing the car, adding it to Alchemy or Holy Grail, giving you a little bit of extra oomph for your initial cleaning. And then our last products, we have Titan SiO2 Tire Shine as well as Flash Wax. Those are both ready to use products that you can throw in these different spray bottles that we included. Titan SiO2 Tire Shine, that is of course a tire shine for the black side of the tire. Our Flash Wax, after you've used Alchemy and gone through and basically collected everything and cleaned it, Flash Wax will put a nice film and protective coating on top of the rest of it. Our last product, all the way down in our bottom corner, is Kahn's Shine Guard. That is the only product that we're giving him that is good for the interior of the vehicle. It is a leather conditioner, it's a vinyl and upholstery cleaner product. It is a very solid choice to basically restoring the interior of the vehicle itself. So what we did is basically mounted everything that he could possibly be needing out of a pressure washing station, out of a deionizing station onto a wall, made this as user-friendly as possible, and set it up so that his students can basically get to work on whatever it is that he's teaching them. So Eddie, after going over that, what do you think?
Oh, I love it. I mean, when I contacted you about building us a system like this, I mean, this was far more than what I expected. I mean, it looks like it's got everything we need for the pre-wash when the car comes in before we start working on it, and then when the car's ready to go back to the customer. I mean, we can do everything right here at this one station. So
that's awesome. That's what we like to hear. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If you guys like that, feel free to check it out in the comments section. I'm sure there'll be a link to where you can find this. I'm Old Man Wags with Dirt Killer Pressure Washers. This is
Eddie Dorman, Dow J. Howard Center.
Dirt Killer. Let's kill some dirt.